Hey everyone, it's Jen Beck with Complete Health Revolution, and I just want to pop in here for a quick second and talk about something that I find so many of my clients struggle with, and I think all of us do at some point. If you have ever picked up a magazine or gone on a diet or read a fitness mag or followed any kind of a program, because I think one of the biggest things that we have heard throughout the years is all or nothing, right? If you're going to do this, go big or go home. If you are going to make lifestyle changes, do it all right now, today, right? No more sugar, no more processed carbs, no more processed foods. Get to the gym as many days as you can, lose 7 pounds in 7 days, cut out everything that you've been doing and do this program, do it perfectly, and you'll be successful too. And I think that there are so many people that struggle with that because it is all or nothing, and it sets us up for failure every single time. When we do all or nothing, our brain goes into hyperdrive and it goes, oh my God, what are you doing? I don't know how to do this. And we go so far out of our comfort zone that it essentially breaks our comfort zone. And our brain's job is to protect us, keep us safe, and make life easy. And when we blow up our comfort zone, when we blow up our normal daily routine, there is nothing that is safe, protected, or comfortable about any of those things. So instead of doing all or nothing, if you're trying to make lifestyle changes, look at all or something, right? Yes, if you can absolutely, if you can cut out sugar, cut out caffeine, cut out processed foods, eat organic, start shopping that way from day one, work out at the gym 5 to 7 days a week, drink a gallon of water a day, sleep 8 hours a day, do deep breathing and meditation, everything else. If you do all of those things at once, more power to you. But most people that I work with are starting on their transition. They're starting on their journey. They're doing what they can with where they're at right now. And what happens is when we do that all or nothing and we try and blow up our comfort zone and try and overhaul our entire life in one day, we set ourselves up for failure because most of us can't do that more than a few days, a week, a month. And so we set ourselves up for failure because then we go, oh my gosh, I can't do this. The diet doesn't work, or I didn't do it right, or I'm not enough, and then we start bashing ourselves about it. And the bottom line is that the diet, you didn't fail the diet failed you. Because you can't overhaul your entire life and expect to maintain that for good. It just doesn't work, right? You have to get into a place where you're working with your brain versus against it, which means that we're doing small, significant baby steps that are strategic to move you forward faster, but do it in a way where we're layering success on top of success on top of success. So we're taking these baby steps and we're turning them into habits. And it allows you to go from here to here to here to here. And now we lock those in place. I was talking with a client of mine a couple weeks ago, and she had a really rough weekend. She had a couple of friends come into town, and in her words, they were skinny and they could eat whatever they wanted. So they ate Graters and Skyline and Bonbonnery treats and all of this stuff. And they're skinny and they can eat whatever they want. And I'm fat and I can't eat anything and I can't lose any weight. And so she's beating herself up about not being perfect. And she goes, and I totally went off the rails. And I said, okay, let's talk about what happened and see where we're at with stuff. So I said, tell me what that meant for you. She goes, well, I totally didn't even focus on drinking my water. Like I really didn't even pay attention to how many vegetables I was eating, or I just really wasn't paying attention to anything that I was doing. I just ate and lived. And I said, okay, so tell me what you did. And she goes, well, I probably drank 70 ounces of water versus the gallon that I normally do. And I said, so 70 ounces in comparison to the 12 ounces you were drinking a day a few months ago. Yeah. So I guess I didn't do that bad. And I said, so tell me what you ate. And she goes, well, I still had my smoothie for breakfast and I still had, a salad and protein for lunch. And, I may have had a grain, in the evening or something like that, but, I guess I still had my vegetables and protein. So, and then I had a few bites of a brownie, a couple times and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, wow, you went way off the rails, considering when we first started working together a couple of months ago, you weren't eating any vegetables, or it was like maybe 1 or 2 a week. You were eating lots of sugar and not stopping at a couple of bites, but more like a couple of slices or a couple of pieces. And you really weren't focused on anything you were eating. So now when you went off the rails and completely ditched what you were doing, you're still naturally living way healthier than you ever were. And she goes, yeah, I guess I'm not doing so bad. Right? So when we think about when we build success on top of success, when we take those baby steps and turn them into habits and we layer one on top of the other, it just becomes a part of the way that we live. We don't have to think about doing those things anymore because that's just what we do. So that's my goal when I'm working with somebody, is to help them learn those simple strategic steps that will maximize their health and minimize the amount of brain power that they have to use to live and feel amazing. Right? Because in my opinion, there is no reason that you should ever have to scrutinize everything that you stick in your mouth, to count points or calories, or, only eat these specific foods, and oh my God, if I don't, then, life is going to explode, or I'm going to gain all this weight, or all this stuff, right? There's no such thing as a good food and a bad food, or right or wrong, or can or can't, or should or shouldn't, or any of those words. It's really a matter of what can I do today to make this meal healthier. So if you're going out to dinner and you want a burger and fries, decide what you really want, right? Do you really want the burger, or do you really want the fries? And if you really want the burger, do you really want the burger and the bun, or do you just want the burger, right? And so then you have the burger, and then you have a vegetable or a salad with it, right? So what can you do in this meal to maximize the amount of nutrition that you're getting from it, maximize the amount of health that you're eating in it, right? And then over the course of a week, focus on doing 1 or 2 treats a week versus having all week be perfect and then have a cheat day or 2, right? So really, what can I do in this meal, in this moment, to make this healthier and more nourishing? If we just focus on doing all or something, our health will dramatically improve because we're focused on improving our health and feeling as good as we possibly can. So instead of doing all or nothing, focus on all or something. And just take that one step of what you can do right now, today, this meal, this second, to improve your health. Maybe it's more water, maybe it's adding in an extra vitamin, or maybe adding in an extra vegetable. Maybe it's slowing down and chewing your food. But pick one thing that you can do that is more strategic, that is a baby step that will impact your health in your life today. So I'm Jen Beck from Complete Health Revolution. Thanks for tuning in. And share with us below, what your one next step will be. Take care.